Hello everybody, we are back on MacDill. I've got a couple hours to hang out and saw that there's some beautiful weather and thought I'd throw out a line. This water is looking good. We are like high tide right now. I think it's coming in for just a little bit longer. I just caught a ladyfish and put it on a line, let it free swim out there. Hopefully a big old mama snook comes in and snatches it up. It's kind of been my spot to grab my keeper snook in the past couple times. In the meantime, I'm throwing out my little Ned shrimp. Kind of just bouncing on the bottom. If I can get there. A lot of water in. A lot of water in. But yeah, beautiful day. Thought I'd throw out a line and see what we can get. So let's keep fishing and see what we can put on some good old YouTube. We are on some ladyfish, guys. They are here. It's kind of a good sign, you know. If the ladyfish are here, that means the snook are biting. That's what I really want. I want to see if I can get me a keeper snook. I haven't harvested a snook in quite some time. It's been probably over a year now, maybe 2 years, I don't know. So we're just gonna keep pulling up these guys, see if anything. Usually during the middle of the day, these snook will be hanging out underneath that bridge, so see if I can get something to entice them to come out. My ladyfish is swimming next to me. Ruh-roh. All right, let me fix this and let me see if I can get underneath that dock. Guys, I just got thumped hard. There she goes. Oh! Woo! Oh man, that was a good one. They are here, guys. Oh man, that was a good one. All right, let's try that again. Better fish. Look at that. She was just chewing on it. Chewing. Okay, let's find a better hook. Better fish. Oh, doggy. These snook are... Look, they're just coming right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These snook are just all over this little pier right now, guys. And that was on a Ned shrimp. I was trying to catch a ladyfish. Ah. 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 They're pulling it off. Okay. Gotta get in the game, guys. The game's right now. And they are feeding. They just started feeding. I'm gonna try to get on this feeding action. And the mamas are after those ladyfish. Heck yeah, there's one. There's one. Okay. Okay. This is super slimy. Stabilizer engaged. Okay. if I can get something going on. My ladyfish does not want to be in there. My previous ladyfish is not doing so hot. Golly, that was a big snook that I was messing around with. Alright, let these guys swim around, see if I get smacked again. Alright guys, we're here, second pier, trying to see what comes around. Got a bunch of manatees hanging around. I'm over here throwing ladyfish around. Trying to get something to go. One day I'll get a big snook. Other than that, just another day at the park, guys. Another great day to be above ground. I got the big mama hanging out right here. She is just the queen of the location here. Look at her. Beautiful. That was cool. All these snook are just hanging around here after these little glass minnows. There's the smaller ones right here, and then there's the big one right here. Oh, no, there's a perfect size. Don't lose him. Don't. No, I lost him. Perfect size, guys. Oh. I was trying to be on the rocks. That way I could pull them up faster. I switched from the Ned shrimp to the NLBN. This is a 1/4 ounce 2/0. That silver one, I don't know. This is a 1/4 ounce. What is this? What is this guy? 4-inch K-tail. This looks like that slam shady color. That's silver. I'm usually not a big NLBN guy. I haven't had too much luck with them. I don't know if it's me, him, us, you know. should have stuck with that little guy. But to be honest with you, what's going through my bread is I really want to mess with some topwater, guys. I love me some topwater. With all this bait here hanging around on the edge, it's got to be a perfect opportunity. But let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, right through the eyeball. My bad, guy. Oh, I know we're gonna pop out your eye. I know. Yep. There with the eye. Sorry, buddy. Try to toss you right on top of that snook. No idea what happened. She is not wanting it. She knows. She knows. She's not her first time. All right, guys. Going to be that time. Through the spook. Yeah, this is the topwater heating spook. This has a little lip on it, so that way it pops up instead of like dives around. Oops. Watch yourself there, Icarus. But yeah, not a whole lot more action. I mean, the snook are around. They're around. I've seen them at my buddy's place. I've seen them around here. I've got some word from, you know, people that fish on base. They're here. Just gotta know what they want. They love ladyfish. You just gotta put the right one in front of the right face at the right time at the right angle. Or greenbacks. I guess greenbacks could work as well, but I didn't see any hanging around. I did bring the cast net, but I didn't see any greenbacks. So I'm gonna throw this little spook a little bit for a little bit longer. See if anything wants to try to knock it to the sky. Man, that big old snook that slammed my ladyfish. That was the highlight of my day. I just had too small of a hook. Whoops. Too small of a hook. Wrapped through. I knew I did. I think it was like a 1/0. For these guys, you want like a 4/0, 5/0. You know, something like that. Looping through the front or maybe the tail, but I'm not much of a tail guy when I'm looping through with live. I like that hook through the front of the nose, so that way I can drive the fish. I can drive the fish and get some water inside the gills, because when you're throwing it around, it likes to get stunned and you want it to get aerated. Revive it just a little bit. That's my thought process. Some people don't care. Some people just toss it down there. But yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate your guys' time. You know, like always, keep them lines tight, and we'll catch you on the next fish. thought I'd throw out a line just for a little bit longer. I had this NLBN hooked up. Thought I'd drag it around, get myself a nice little trout. Look at this guy. Beautiful. He's like 13 inches. But gotta love it. That's on the NLBN. That's on that K-tail. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh. It's definitely not my line right there. All right. Beautiful. I know, baby. I know. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Beautiful. Boop. Okay. See ya. Hell yeah, baby girl. Yeah, definitely not my line right there. I don't know if the trout just started rolling in. Oh, that was... Love me a good trout bite. But can't deny, when they are biting, they'll go after anything. That sucker inhaled this. And this was a super slow retrieve. I let it sink to the bottom, and I'm kind of just dragging it on the bottom. This water has got to be warm. So they are probably in that lower column that's a little bit cooler. I don't know, guys. I'm just not sold on the NLBNs. I'm not. For like $12 a pack, and you know, just for the heads. I could catch fish with the Z-Man at half the price, and I feel like the hookup ratio is better. I don't know, just I keep seeing all the YouTubers, and they keep using this, and I'm just like, well, maybe I'm just doing something wrong, you know, or maybe I've just figured out one thing better than the other. But for me, I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm not gonna buy them. So yeah, I think I'm not sponsored by anybody. Shoot. But if I was, I'd use them. But I'm not. I'm using it. I'm spending my money. I don't know about you guys. Money's a little tight these days. Especially with them gas prices. Who knows what's gonna change? You guys bought brisket lately? I love brisket. I'm from Texas. Meat's hella expensive. That was on the Daiwa Saltiste. The Daiwa Saltiste is a workhorse. Pulled that trout in like nothing. This is on a full base sniper rod. This is like 7.6. Yeah, 7.6, medium heavy, fast action. Oh, there was a nice little bite. You know what? I'm gonna throw on a Z-Man. Let me see how that turns out. Here, back. Okay, I've got this little Z-Man Ned shrimp hooked up on mine. Same leader. Wind's picking up, man. It's getting a little bit harder. The biggest I have on these Ned shrimp is 1/6 ounce, which is pretty much all I use anyways. There's a 1/6, there's a 1/5, there's a 1/32. But I'm gonna go a little bit heavier with the salt water. But I've thrown out here a couple times and no hits, no bites, no nothing. Getting it to the bottom. Just doing, oh, there's a little tap tap. Felt like a little pinfish picking at it. Yeah, there we go. Ah, lady. I don't want you. Ugh. Not you, baby. It's crazy. When you do it right, super easy. When you do it wrong, not easy. Pocket I'm throwing at is usually a good little pocket for trout. They like to hang around there sometimes, but not lately, I guess. Another little bite. I don't know. Maybe oh, there's a trout. That's a trout. Just as I was about to say, I don't know. That's a nice trout. It's a nice trout, dude. Look at that. What was I saying? What was I saying, guys? What was I saying? I don't know. This would have been a keeper trout. I'm not keeping any fish, but this is a nice trout. Very nice trout. Ned shrimp, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. And half the throws. Half the throws, guys. Let me do a quick measurement. I just want to see. This is bigger trout. Smaller. Ooh, there's two of them. Smaller presentation. And this would have been, I think, a slot. This looks like a 15 or 16. My travel. 17. 17. Oh, and the hook comes out perfect. Of course it does. Let me get this guy in the water. Look at that. Oh, man. She fatty. She is a fatty. Thank you, mama. Thank you, mama. Let me get you back in the water. Hell yeah, girlfriend. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and get that water. Go ahead and, yeah, girl. Look at me mess around with my $500 reels right here, just sitting all over these rocks and scratching them up. Yep, mama's gonna be happy. Okay, let's do that one more time. Why? Because I love trout fishing. Love it, guys. It put up such a good fight. They're delicious. Don't get, that's also another thing. So, with this Ned shrimp, all I'm doing is just getting it to the bottom. Pop, pop, real. Like, it is not anything fancy. You got to be patient fishing. That was on the watermelon red, which is one of my favorite lures. That next to the slam shady color. I was doubting myself. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. There's another one. Yep. There's another good one. Another good one. I was gonna call it quits. Another good one, guys. Look at that. Greatest fish I've ever caught. Ladyfish everywhere. But you know what? That's a good sign. Where there's ladyfish, there's other fish. Because there's fish. This one's staying down. No, it's not. It came up. Come on, get off. Yeah. See, net shrimp, guys. That's clear winner. Clear cut winner. Chicken dinner. That's all about. Chicken dinners. I think it's because it's so small and has such great action that it presents itself to be just able to be caught or enticing other fish to come after it. Oh, that was a nice little hit. I was catching those ladyfish over there by the pier, and I had one hook up by the snook. Of course, it didn't hit or didn't get caught. But hey, all I'm saying, save your money, guys. Big fan of Z-Man, tried and true. I'm a net shrimp guy. And I think I'm gonna die a net shrimp guy. But on that note, I'm gonna get home about that time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Clicky, clacky, that likey, subscribey button, notifications, comments, algorithms, things, and buttons. Thanks so much. Later, dog. Just one more throw with the net shrimp. Yeah, flounder. Yeah, flounder. Hell yeah. Brother, look at that. Yes, what a beautiful fish. Okay, if that doesn't, that don't get home, go. Guys, look at that. Look at that beautiful flounder. Oh, oh, baby. Boom. It was too small. It was like 12 inches. I think 14 is the new minimum here in Florida. Oh, guys, come on. And I rest my case.